Well, let's go back, Spencer, to before Zillow was launched. You founded Hotwire, which you sold to Expedia. And then you also worked for Expedia as Vice President of Lodging. So how did your background in technology and marketing inform the way Zillow was shaped?
When we sold Hotwire to Expedia, I joined, and my management team from Hotwire joined the folks that had created Expedia within Microsoft about 10 years earlier. And the whole thesis behind creating Expedia was to provide information transparency to consumers. Prior to Expedia, as you probably recall, you'd have to speak on the phone to a travel agent, and you could hear them type, over the phone, and all you'd want to do is jump through the phone and see for yourself what secret database is that travel agent looking at that I don't have access to. And that's what Expedia did. It turned around the screen so that you as a consumer could have access to the secret database. When we were at Expedia, we started looking at other industries that hadn't been revolutionized by the internet yet, and it was obvious to us that the real estate industry was among them, that there were these secret databases that only professionals had access to, and there was all this great data locked up in these databases, but also in county courthouses. And so at Zillow, we aim to unlock that information and make it readily available to consumers. The difference, though, is in the real estate space, unlike the travel space, there will always be an intermediary, somebody in the transaction, and that's fine by us. We actually think that real estate transactions are so infrequent, so expensive, so highly emotional, so complex that there will always and should always be a professional in the transaction. So we have a very different business model at Zillow. We sell advertising and software tools to professionals. That's how we make money, rather than being in the transaction, which is how Expedia makes money, by being an online travel agent.
So what do you think of the business model that Spencer just described?
Zillow is a game changer. I can't talk about the profitability of the company, but what it has brought to the consumer, to the homeowner in terms of valuation of their home is extremely important, especially in these years of extraordinary volatility, when people want to know what is their home worth. Has it in fact fallen by 50%, which homes in many parts of the country have? Do you have to actually go to someone, to an expert, get several different views? No, this is getting the power of all the data, bringing it together in very sophisticated analytic models, and it's there for you to test. And by the way, if it appears to be off in some ways, there is now a way of going back. So this is really extraordinarily important. You need to know the value of your home today for many reasons. Are you going to sell? As compared to your mortgage amount. This democratizes data, and it makes the market more transparent and more efficient, all of which is very important to this market, which has seen its troubles. This helps bring liquidity back.